13th, 2025. I'm Caleb Black. This is Luke the Big Dog Williams, along with our in-studio editor, Big Bad John, and our in-studio correspondees, Sweet Tea and the Professional. And it's Sunday. It's wrestling day. It's time, baby. It's Vader time. Sorry, I get a little excited. My doctor says I have to change medications. Luke, how's your Sunday?
I'm doing great.
Blink twice if you're in danger.
Oh man, you got something on your glasses.
What's
doing good, ready for some wrestling talk.
Yes, sir. It's been a busy week.
It has.
A lot of news. A lot of news coming out in the wrestling world.
Not nudes.
Well, some of those, maybe. If you subscribe
Is Paige at it again?
Boy, I wish. To
you
beat
can
Brad
literally
Maddox for
smell
one day.
that video.
All right, anyway, enough of that. Sweet Tea, how's your Sunday? Stop it. You're going to get us in trouble already. We just started.
It's a day.
It is. It's true. It's fucking bitterly cold here.
Yeah,
It
So
is,
cold
I like
outside. Big Bad John, how's your Sunday?
Going good.
Yeah?
Yep.
Well, that's good. How about you, Professor? Professional?
Better now
Pro.
that I'm off work.
All right. Well,
I think you missed somebody.
I asked you first.
Not
dipshit.
me, Dippy.
Who?
Where's Max at this week?
Oh, he's down in the Baja.
Is he in the Baja
He's
this
at the
week?
Baja. Well, they got less regulations down in the Baja.
I wonder.
You can build a house. I got a house shaped like me down in the Baja.
I wonder how his TikTok
Hey, man.
adventures are going. We'll talk about it. Here
We'll get into that. That's topical
No,
news.
you gotta wait to hear that.
That's
that
right.
bullshit.
What?
How's
on
your
this show.
Sunday?
You know what? All right, Big Bad John, let's get it going. Oh, and I'm laughing during a
See what you
sad
did?
part.
That's your fault. No, 2 years ago, this past, was it Thursday?
Yeah.
Is the 2-year anniversary of
Jay Briscoe.
Jay
Don't
Briscoe's
sound like
death.
2 years.
Yeah.
Does not seem like 2 years.
Nope.
Unfortunately, it set off it was in the middle of a lot of wrestling deaths.
Yeah.
It just seemed to have gotten more and more since then.
Well, and the obvious, because we talk about this every time they come up, is right after the tail end of the incredible trilogy they had with FTR. They were just getting to negotiate a TV deal because Warner Brothers finally warmed up the idea of having them both on the show.
Yep.
Tony Khan had just acquired Ring of Honor. It was going to be genuinely a huge, huge thing for the Briscoes. And obviously, he leaves behind not only a legacy, but a family. So we always send our condolences to the Briscoes, his brother, and his children, his wife. Rest in peace, sir. And thank you for your participation in this illustrious sport.
I hate to stay on a downer. Go ahead and hit us with the next one. WWE Hall of Famer and Mr. Baseball Bob Uecker
A little on the outside.
passed away this past week as well.
Yeah.
Bob Uecker, wild world of sports, wacky world of sports. Yeah. Hit us with the next one here real quick while we're still wide. Everyone, of course, remembers Bob Uecker from the infamous getting choked by Andre gimmick, which actually was not told to him ahead of time.
No, look at the mitts on that motherfucker.
Because when he lets him go, you see Andre's laughing as he walks away.
Yeah.
Because he thought it was hilarious.
Yeah.
Bob Uecker had no... that right there is the look of that you make when
terror.
you shit your pants.
Yeah. Andre the Giant wraps his goddamn banana hands around your throat. I don't care if you know what's coming or not. It's gonna be scary as fuck.
He talk like this. It'd be scary, man.
Well, rest in peace, Bob. Now you're a little on the inside.
Him and Gene Okerlund calling
the grave.
Calling Heaven Mania up there. Let it run wild. Kind of like Grandpa Mania. Congratulations to Brooke Hogan and her twins.
Brooke Hogan?
They look just like her brother.
Oh, boy.
Hit us with the next one, please. Here you go, Caleb.
Hey! Fucking check it out, baby. The WWE this story broke just this week, so we know that we've covered a lot. NXT and TNA have been working together.
Yes, TNAWrestling.com.
The WWE and TNA have officially announced a multi-year partnership aimed at creating unprecedented crossover opportunities within WWE and TNA programming for NXT superstars and TNA wrestling stars. Full details at, obviously, TNAWrestling.com. But that means that this incredible union that started with just the random appearance of Jordynne Grace as the number one contender. Yeah. Well, actually, it started with Mickie James entering the Women's Royal Rumble 2 years ago as NXT Women's Champion.
Yes.
And
Mickey James the year before that.
that's what I just said.
Yeah.
So, like, what an awesome... In our lifetime, remember, there was a time where they wouldn't even acknowledge TNA was a real thing.
I remember they were the butt of many jokes.
Vince McMahon wouldn't allow you to talk about TNA. If you got hired from TNA, you weren't allowed to talk about TNA in the locker room.
I remember when Rob McAllister got fired.
Rob McAllister got fired for appearing on a TNA pay-per-view. JBL and what were the Wildcats? Chris Harris, but he was Clay Walker.
No, he was Brendan Walker.
Brendan Walker.
Wildcat Brendan Walker.
Yeah, and him and JBL had a backstage altercation because somebody asked him how hard the rings were compared to WWE rings, and JBL took great exception. They were talking about TNA. But now we live in a day and age where the WWE, at its height and at its biggest operative fiscal status ever in history, is now playing ball with other promotions, which again, remind you, that's what Triple H said, 5 years ago? The door's open. We're open to play ball.
Yeah, anybody wants to do business, we're open.
Vince McMahon's gone, and Triple H meant that shit. So now...
Well, what it was TKO was like, Hunter, do you think that you can deliver? And Hunter was like, I absolutely do. And TKO was like, then go get us TNA.
Yeah.
Why not?
TKO bought the broadcasting company that owns the broadcasting rights.
It's the second oldest wrestling promotion on TV right now.
On American television, yes.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah. It outlasted WCW. It outlasted Ring of Honor.
Than AEW. It went up head to head with WWE.
Outlasted
basically Vince McMahon's creation bought its competition yet again.
So here's the cool part, though.
Technically.
Now, so this is something we were talking about, and I believe that all of the... Remember when the WWE did its mass firing and like Dolph Ziggler got canned, Cardona and Mustafa Ali,
Aleister Black,
AJ Francis, but a bunch of those guys landed in TNA. And I'm not saying that it was deliberate, but I don't see how you just fire a guy like Dolph Ziggler with no ceremony and no plans for him, and he ends up TNA World Champion the same year that you buy into TNA.
Not only that, but the week before they made the announcement, he made the statement of, don't be surprised if you don't see me in the Rumble.
Yeah, he said because I'm TNA heavyweight champion, that if anybody was going to be a member of the Royal Rumble, it would be me.
And the WWE announced that it's going to be a 40-person Rumble this year.
Well, we haven't been able
to confirm that. Okay.
We haven't been able to confirm it yet. I think that was an overzealous... it's hard nowadays with AI, unless you really... And I don't want to make that announcement without absolutely hearing it first.
Yeah. But either way, even if it's a standard 30-person Rumble,
still,
it's going to be a fucking who's who.
Who will show up?
And God damn it, you have Ethan Page in NXT. You have Josh Alexander in TNA.
Well, I have some stuff to talk about that here in a few.
Reunite. I don't give a shit. Reunite
the
North. And also, but Josh Alexander and Chad Gable, thank you for your time.
Well, Ethan Page and him against each other would be pretty cool.
I'm down. Fuck it.
TNA's best versus NXT's best.
I'm down. And Jordan Grace, baby. The fucking... Hey, and you know what else that means, though? That means that Tessa Blanchard is 6 places removed from Charlotte Flair, baby.
Tessa Blanchard tastes better in my mouth than the name Jordan Grace.
Well, shut up. Jordan Grace is great. But, again... The dream match, the Horsemen versus the Horsemen, the Children of the Horsemen versus the Children of the Horsemen, Charlotte Flair and Tessa fucking Blanchard, baby, put it in my mouth, the whole titty.
As long as she's not a person of color, I don't think Tessa will mind.
Oh, shut up. Anyway.
I didn't say it, she said it.
What are some NXT...
Well, hit us with the next one real quick.
Oh yeah, tonight, happening right now, TNA Genesis will feature NXT Superstars.
This is their first cross-branded.
Now, we did discuss this before, so we wanted to let you all know, we are not going to be counting TNA pay-per-views yet this season. Even though they're working with the WWE.
Not till after the season's over.
Not till after the season ends.
Which we said the same thing when we had the AEW thing and it didn't last very long.
Right.
This one's going to last.
Yeah.
We want to come into it prepared. We want to see where the product's going. It helps. And then, of course, you can't add the pay-per-view points in on top of what we've already done since it's a season long.
So who do you name a couple? We won't get into a lot of it. But name a couple TNA NXT Dream matches that you think we can get out of this.
I've actually got some on my phone here. I was putting back. Go ahead and hit us with one, Caleb.
I think who's that? Nathan Frazier.
Yeah.
Nathan Frazier against literally anybody in the X Division. Even though Moose got rid of the X Division title, which is ridiculous, or they've used a new title tonight or some shit. Nathan Frazier would work out so fucking well in that capacity. Like Nathan Frazier and Mustafa Ali. Hard hitting, fucking fast, high energy, high impact.
I got a graphic that was made for me. I saw it. I agree with every one of these matches, so I was going to spout off a couple.
Sure.
Joe Hendry versus Trick Williams.
Yes.
Tessa versus Roxanne Perez.
Yes.
Julia versus Jordan Grace. The Hardy Boys versus Fraxium.
Oh, yeah, buddy.
Alexander and Paige. Sean Spears and Ziggler. Or Nemeth. And my favorite one on this whole thing has got to be Obafemi and Moose.
That's what I was about to say, Obafemi and Moose. However, something just occurred to me. Did the Hardy Boys, during their run in AEW, have the AEW Tag Team titles?
Yes. No.
I can't remember. I don't think they did.
No, they
However,
did not.
the Hardy Boys have never been NXT Tag Team Champions.
No, they have not.
They can be now.
They've been Ring of Honor Tag Team Champions. They've been WWE.
The only
TNA.
main roster tag team I think that's been NXT champions that weren't from NXT when they did it would be the New Day.
Yeah.
When they come over last year around this time, you remember this?
Yeah.
And they were wrestling the fuck were they wrestling for the tag titles? Fraxium and shit like that was what was going on right then. The family, they were in the family battle. But I thought some of those matches were good.
Yeah.
A couple
Hardy Boys, TNA or NXT Tag Team Champions. Come on, baby. Come on.
Masha Slamovich and the new Delta. What's her name? Zarya. The Australian badass against Masha Slamovich.
I'm fucking game, baby.
Javon Evans versus Wentz.
Oh, yeah.
And Trey Miguel and fucking Wes Lee.
Run it back.
So we can get the other half of what we didn't get when he broke his leg.
Yeah. Run it back.
A lot of good...
NXT, TNA, and just think about all the possibilities. TNA World Champion against a WWE World Champion for the first time ever.
Yep.
Ever. Fucking great. I'm so excited about it. Why was this excited? Remember, we got excited when Omega went to Impact? We got excited we get excited over company sharing because it opens up new doors literally.
It's something people don't do anymore.
And it's something that people don't see. Now we're building territories again, baby.
All right. We're going to get into some Royal Rumble stuff here in a little bit.
Let's do it.
Which here's the deal. TNA, we're talking about people who could show up for the Rumble. Stuff like that. So I figured I'd look. We come across some Rumble facts that are actually pretty good Rumble facts.
Sure.
One of which being that a short list of, let's see, who is this? Dana Brooke, Chavo Guerrero, R-Truth, Rey Mysterio, Spike Dudley, and did I say Curtis Axel, are all still in the Royal Rumble technically.
Oh, yes, they are.
They never actually got eliminated. They never made it to the ring.
Yeah.
Therefore, they are all still
available.
They're still active. Yeah.
Royal Rumble fact number 2. Razor Ramon has made more appearances in the Rumble match than Scott Hall.
Yes, that is true. Yes.
The fake Razor Ramon was the only Razor Ramon to ever be in the Royal Rumble.
I guess you're right. Scott Hall's never been in the Royal Rumble.
Never been in the Royal Rumble.
Huh.
The last time Kofi Kingston made his WrestleMania save, his Rumble save, was in 2019.
And that's the last time he did it because he botched it.
No, he did it a couple times. Botchy did.
Oh, he botched it twice. That's right. Yeah,
He botched
the last time it was successful was in 2019.
2019. In 1994, in January, a week before the 1994 Royal Rumble, they held a different Royal Rumble at Madison Square Garden, to which Owen Hart eliminated The Undertaker to win the Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
Which I have a picture of
Woo!
here.
He's a black heart.
He's a black heart,
He's
damn
the winner,
it.
damn it.
Let's see. I got some more here. The record for most people involved in an elimination is held by Nia Jax. It took 11
people to eliminate.
11 women superstars to eliminate her at once.
Wait a minute. How many guys beat up on Muhammad Hassan and tossed him out that year? Was it like 10? 9?
Less than whatever it was for Nia.
Poor Muhammad.
The last appearance of Kane was in the 2021 Royal Rumble.
Well, I'd like to remind you that Kane is also the tag team champions.
He is most certainly the tag team champion. The Miz has been in 15 Royal Rumble matches for a cumulative of 2 hours and 42 minutes.
Yeah.
And has only had 2 eliminations.
Wow.
Alex Riley and R-Truth.
Wow, he's only ever eliminated his partners. That's nuts.
Longest Royal Rumble time winner is Rey Mysterio at 62 minutes, because I'm not counting Daniel Bryan's bullshit Royal Rumble. Shortest time would be, for a Royal Rumble win, would be Edge when he won it in 7 minutes, 37 seconds.
Yeah, was it like number 27 or something?
Yes. And from 2005 to 2010, the runner-up got a title match at WrestleMania anyway.
Yeah, because John Cena went on to win the John Cena went on to win the WWE Championship against JBL.
And the next year.
Well, the next year, no.
The next time he was in a WWE Championship match at WrestleMania, he was the runner-up there too.
Wait.
So
No, that's not right. That didn't happen at WrestleMania 21.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, it did. That's the Hollywood.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm talking about I thought that was a graphic for John Cena versus Batista.
No,
I was like, that happened at WrestleMania, but that wasn't 21.
Yeah. No.
Never mind.
Yeah, but just some fun Rumble facts.
Yeah.
Throw around. Thought it was pretty cool. Anyway, go ahead and hit us with the next one, Johnny. WWE, for the first time in the history, we're going to get into some more of this. They promoted a different company.
They put up a fucking graphic and a promotional post from their own social media.
Yep.
That's insane. That's the thing. Like, there was a lot of resistance when Tony Khan was working with TNA. There was a lot of resistance. Tony Khan would say a lot of things disparagingly about TNA. WWE's jumping at this opportunity.
Yeah.
They're hitting it hard. They're hitting it head on. And I don't give a fuck what y'all say. Back in 2005, if something like this would have happened, it would have broke the wrestling internet. You could have had 2005 when they originally even talked about the idea of working with TNA. The dream matches were like AJ Styles and Randy Orton.
Yeah,
We get that on TV now.
Yep.
AJ Styles versus Shawn Michaels, which came close to only happening one time.
AJ could pop up in TNA now.
Yep. AJ could go and win the TNA World Championship again.
Drew McIntyre could go back.
Run back Drew McIntyre Moose.
Be kind of cool.
Moose from
Moose and Squirrel. Hit us with the next one, Big Bad John. All right.
The truth about Corey Graves' WWE departure after being removed from SmackDown.
Corey Graves put out a Twitter post basically saying that he was told that he wasn't famous enough to be on either of the flag shows, whether it be Raw or SmackDown.
Yep.
And bulked about it being basically a demotion.
Yeah.
Which JR, which we'll talk about here in a little bit, had some stuff to say about it. Here's the deal. Did you lose any money?
No.
No. Is your contract any less?
No.
Then what are you complaining about? You're getting paid the same. It's not a demotion if you don't make less money.
I know what he's complaining about. He's complaining about that sweet WrestleMania payoff he's going to get when he comes back to wrestle Pat McAfee.
Or Wade Barrett. Because Wade Barrett on SmackDown looked right in the camera and said, I will be taking over for Pat McAfee Monday night when he is at some game.
Yeah.
Looking right into the
because Corey
camera.
Graves could have done it. That's at work. Maybe it's not. There are a lot of insiders saying that the initial tweet and the initial frustration is not at work. But I fucking hope it is. I hope Corey Graves ain't going nowhere. But I guess we're going to find out.
I hope we don't come to find out that he's a douchebag like that. Because I really like Corey Graves.
So do I.
Anyway, go ahead and hit us with the next one,
He
John.
just made up with Punk.
I said, look at that. Go wide there, John. Check it out.
Said I like cross promotion. Now it feels like a demotion. That's a good one.
Oh, what a worst timing if it's real.
Oh.
For real. What a worst timing
Yeah.
for that man.
And honestly, him calling the action on NXT during the crossover would be a fucking great addition and a great voice.
I think it's
because
great.
he knows all those guys.
I think it's great.
Stupid.
He doesn't see it that way, apparently.
Well, I'll
Sorry,
do it. I'll
sorry,
do it,
man.
and I won't bitch. I promise.
I'll do it for free.
I won't
just long as
complain
it's
about
not
it.
half.
I won't
Pay air
complain about a
travel.
damn thing.
Pay travel. I'll get there. Hit us with the next one. Yeah, travel and
Fuck,
let
they'd
me
lose money
cater.
paying for my food.
Odyssey Jones, who was fired for
Allegations
domestic
of domestic
violence
abuse.
Here's the deal: was proven guilty in the court of law.
Yeah.
Therefore, in my opinion, that man deserves his job back.
Yeah.
They jumped to conclusions. Come to find out, he was the one being abused. Here's the deal: if that's the case, they owe that man an apology
And some money.
I was about to say an apology.
And a boatload of money.
But you set him in fucking catering for 2 years.
Yep.
Made him a draft pick and then set him aside for 2 years.
Had him come out and tease him joining the fucking New Day.
And he had a huge pop.
Can you imagine if it wouldn't have happened? The Big E thing, that's where they were going.
Mm-hmm.
It's disgusting.
It sucks. I hate...
Because it would have been Odyssey Jones versus Big E eventually.
Yeah, and I hate that it happened to him, and I hope the WWE makes it right.
Make it right. Somebody make it right.
Make it right.
Triple H.
Let him live in your house.
Let him sleep in your bed.
You heartless bastards!
That's the next one they read, John.
I wonder if anybody who watches this gets half of our references.
Probably. Miss Jada Parker got herself in
Boy,
some hot
did
water.
she.
Basically said that she supports the help me with these because I don't want to get it wrong.
LGBTQ plus community.
Thank you. But trans persons should not be allowed to compete.
Here's where all of this started.
Yeah.
She liked some post about, I think, sports relations when it comes to the trans community on her Instagram. That was it. And if she'd have just kept her mouth shut, everybody would have forgotten about it. But she didn't. And when people started acknowledging the tweet that she liked Instagram, she doubled down. Now here's the deal. Whether or not you have an opinion on trans athletes is completely... That's your opinion.
That's your thing.
It's fine for you to have that opinion. But what you can't do is double down and make yourself seem transphobic, even if you're not. That's how it comes across. Then you also can't engage the fans who are calling you out on that toxic behavior and then triple down and show your ass.
Well, here's the deal. That's not the only reason why Miss Jada Parker has been pulled from television.
Let me fuck Miss Parker.
Some people believes that she's been, how do I put this?
Roger
yeeting around backstage with a certain yeeter who will remain yeetless.
When you gonna let me fuck Miss Parker?
Yeet. So she's been taken off TV during double damage control. Not only has she been taken off for yeeting in places that she don't need to be yeeting,
I've done that.
which is exactly what the fuck that means. I don't know if anyone else, like the word skeet. White America just did not know what the fuck that meant.
I mean, I knew what it meant, but that's because I'm an artist.
Right?
and I like
But Jada Parker, you're not helping your case any. You already have people backstage that don't like you.
It's not that no one likes. Well, it is. It's just because no one likes you.
And it's not because she sucks, because
No,
she's
'cause
great.
She's very talented.
Just
She's very talented.
take some time, reflect on your social media presence, and remember what profession.
15 Hail Marys and leave the yeeter alone.
Is the Yeeter married?
Yes. With little yeetlings. Like little yeetlings.
No, one of them's a teenager.
One of them's not so little.
Oh, what a J! I mean, what a day!
What a fucking flood we have here.
Does that mean
Hit us with the next one, please.
Well done. Does that mean
Hey!
she's feeling oozy?
Look what that was.
What is it? Champa's beard oil.
It'll get you drunk. It's the same joke every week. It's still funny.
It's WD-40 in a bottle for your face.
It really is. See, here's the deal. Have you ever had a problem with acne?
Right. No, I mean I have. Yeah.
Do you have it now?
No, I don't.
Do you miss it and wish that you still had it?
Not at all.
Well, if you did, Champa's beard oil.
I'll tell you what. Before I had Champa's beard oil, I couldn't grow a mustache, and now
Look at
my
that
mustache
bitch.
is spruce because of Ciampa's beard oil.
I shaved my head 3 days ago.
That's right.
Look at this luxuriousness now.
Luxurious
Ciampa's beard
dress.
oil.
If I got a match close to my face right now, it would go up in flames.
Or at least smell like something on fire.
Ciampa's beard oil.
It'll
get you drunk.
This is the next one.
So stupid.
All right, Johnny. Here's the deal, my man. Anything that you see on here, created-wise or other, comes from R&R Modern Creations.
R&R.
Hit him with the business pitch, Caleb. Hit him.
Here's the deal, guys. Once again, we talked about it before. Before R&R Modern Creations came along, this show had almost zero visual presence whatsoever. Big Bad John brought all of the slides, all of the digital media, all of the music, all of the stuff that you see us be able to do is all because of Big Bad John and his company. So if you're out there and you run a digital media company like this and you need some advice or need someone to do some designs, reach out to R&R, give us your money, give him your money. He's great.
Yes, fantastic.
He also does like wood burning and like graphic design, wood crafting. We got a couple of coasters we're gonna get a hold of here and show as an example for a second.
Magnets.
Yeah.
All different kinds of things.
So
this man is putting in. Go ahead and go back small here. We'll see if we can get a shot of one of these.
So this right here, Big Bad John did this himself.
Here, let me see this.
That's hardwood.
Professional. You
Want to be our what's her name?
Hold on.
our Vanna White.
Vanna White. There you go.
I have
Vanna Pink and green and
Vanna Green. That's a great
Green.
wrestling name.
cowboy boot leather. All right, go on that way. There you go.
Look at that. Look at how good that is. That's all Big Bad John. That's all R&R Modern Creations.
It almost looks just like the.
Boy,
See how it was.
something's
It's
happening to my
almost the
throat right
same.
now. I don't know what.
There's a frog in there. I told you to quit eating them frogs.
Got another one right here. That's the actual R&R logo.
Fantastic detailing on there.
And this is Hi Chief. Hey, how are you?
That's Max's great grandfather.
Hi Chief. Hey, how are you?
Hi
Fine,
Chief.
thanks. How are
Hi
you?
Chief. Don't make jokes about cracky faces.
Look at that guy. Look at that handsome man. That's all Big Bad John's details, guys. So check them out. R&R Modern Creations. They rock. All right.
What's the email, Johnny?
rnr_mc@ymail.com.
There we go.
There you go.
By mail because you got them.
That's right.
Ha ha!
Need 'em, got 'em. Need 'em, got 'em.
All right, Big Bad John, hit us with the next one.
All right. This was JR's take on the Corey Graves situation with, would you trade Pat McAfee and his broadcast platform for Corey Graves? I wouldn't, just to be honest with you.
And here's the other part. Pat McAfee has his own show that garners millions of viewers. Pat McAfee has a running deal with the NFL that garners millions of viewers. It isn't that Corey Graves is less famous or less talented. It is simply the fact that Pat McAfee reaches a wider audience. Why wouldn't you have the guy who is among the most recognizable sports figures in the country today on your flagship show?
Right. Well, here's the deal, too. He also went on to say, which isn't in this actual clip, he stated, I was sent to different shows numerous times.
Yeah. They traded Jim Ross, who for all intents and purposes is the greatest commentator in professional wrestling history.
Yeah.
So, like, no, Corey Graves.
If it isn't a problem for Jim Ross, it shouldn't be for you.
And, like, to be honest, to be fair, look at how many times, look how long we got stuck with Robot Michael Cole. And guys like Jonathan fucking Coachman. And guys like, who's that idiot?
Mike Adamle.
Mike Adamle. All the times that we got stuck with the worst version of commentary, period. And now, when the wheels are off and you're allowed to be a commentator, now you're going to bitch about what show you're on?
Yep.
Which I'd like to remind you,
Fire right now.
I'd like to remind you that NXT is the only show on basic cable, which means that if everybody watching television,
On
Corey
free
Graves
TV as well.
is going to be the one who can get into every single home, bar none.
Yep.
And you're complaining because you're not on the Netflix show. Like, and I get it. The Netflix show is the big show. It's the important show. And I get that SmackDown's like the secondary thing. But if you're going to treat NXT like an actual brand, and it is the most accessible show, why wouldn't you as a young guy want to build your legacy there?
Because he doesn't see it that way.
Of course he
which
doesn't.
is
Because
stupid.
he's a mook.
Here's the deal.
But now he's gonna watch this and now he'll know.
You were being looked at as the next Michael Cole.
Yeah, dog.
Michael Cole isn't gone yet.
Nope.
Therefore, you shouldn't be thinking you're going to get Michael Cole's gig.
Unless this is all the work and he's getting back in the ring to wrestle Pat McAfee.
If it is. If it's not, which seems to be where everybody thinks that it's...
Hey, you know what, though? If it is, they're doing a great job of making it not look like one, and I love that. And if it isn't, well, that's just bad sportsmanship on his part.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I guess time will tell.
Give me half your contract on that.
Give me half your neck tattoos. Neck tattoo?
Yeah, fucking pompadour wearing.
You look like the lead singer of MCR.
Looking like a Japanese boy, man.
You look like looks like Gerard's Way Out.
I almost choked, man. It's fucked up.
Fucked up.
Hit us with the next one, please.
That's a great band name. That'd be the greatest MCR tribute band ever. Gerard's Way Out. That's fantastic, and you know it. Anyway,
It was. I enjoyed it.
GCW.
And that rocks the cradle. I get it.
Josh Barnett versus Tom Pestock or Pestock in a blood sport match at the People versus GCW Sunday, January 19th. That's right now.
For those of you who do not know, Tom Pestock, obviously the former Baron Corbin.
Yeah. What a guy.
His Twitter is his TikTok and Twitter are actually pretty cool.
His TikTok is just him cooking in hats. It's
I love
great.
it. I love
He's
it.
a meat expert. He's the meatsman.
I like it.
He is a meatsman.
He's a meatsman.
That what it's called?
Yeah, that's what I'm calling it.
I was gonna say cardinal, but that doesn't work. Hit us with the next one, please.
He's a Blackheart.
So this is the planned WWE Women's Championship match for WrestleMania.
Charlotte Flair versus Tiffany Stratton.
Charlotte Flair was teased as a return on SmackDown this past week with the rich gimmick of sorts, I guess. Here's the deal. I'm in. Tiffany Stratton and Charlotte Flair. I'm in.
Tell you what, they're plastic
After
circuit.
the match I heard about her and Bayley having on SmackDown, anything's possible for Tiffany Stratton.
It's gonna be so good, dog.
I'm ready for a Royal Rumble because here's the deal. These two Royal Rumbles are going to be so
They're gonna be
fucking
stacked!
unpredictable.
And we don't know, especially now with the addition of a third company. Or a fourth company, rather.
I
Yeah.
think they should let Jordan Grace win the Royal Rumble.
So do I.
That's just me.
I think if
I
you
mean,
really want to solidify this partnership...
I don't like her. That doesn't mean that I don't see where money can be made.
If you want to solidify this partnership, there's no better way than to have Jordan Grace come in, House of Fire, win the Royal Rumble, and branch off and get a dream match with Rhea Ripley at WrestleMania. Why the hell not?
That's how I feel about it.
Yeah.
Go ahead and hit us with the next one. All
Okay,
right.
so we want to preface this with we had a promotional agreement with NGW through another member of our team who no longer works with us. I want to make that clear, too. That they brokered the deal. And
Actually, that's not entirely accurate.
There was
Max did have a little bit to do with the deal with...
well, I'm saying the introduction was from
Yes,
that
yeah.
person to the promoter.
Yes. Yes.
That person is the one who brought our association together.
Yes.
That being said, recently, and NGW is ahead of this issue. They've lost some other sponsors over it, but NJW is handling internally. But it was made apparent or discovered that there have been some SA allegations by a roster member for NGW. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but I think on our next slide we've got the one from Ringside Rivalries.
Yes,
right?
go ahead and hit us with the next one.
So Ringside Rivalries was another. I'm not sure what they do. I don't know if they're another podcast. Or if
They're
they,
actually a company as well.
Okay.
They are a wrestling
So
company.
they were working, I guess, in tandem with NGW. They decided to split their partnership, and it's not like we were getting paid to promote them super heavy over here anyway.
No.
So we are going to go ahead and just say, for the time being, while NGW is getting its stuff together, we are going to also sever our partnership, and then hopefully after the dust settles for them and they've got their house in order, that's something we can revisit, because it's not the entire team and it's not the entire company.
No,
we get that.
yes.
But we just don't associate with stuff like that.
Unfortunately, in this business, there's a lot of shit that takes place like
Yeah.
this. It's no fault of an entire company. It needs to be handled swift and justly in the right way.
Yeah.
Which sometimes takes
Hang
time. It really does. Sometimes it does take time. But like you said, in the meantime, the best interest for everyone is to just
And also, we
Hold
don't
off.
know the party, and we also know there are only allegations, and everybody in this country is guilty, innocent until proven guilty. So there's no hard feelings about it. We're just
Nope.
going to wait till the dust settles, and then we can all move on amicably together.
Unfortunately, it is news, and we have to.
Yeah, gotta talk about it.
Our oath when we started this show was we're to be transparent. This is
I am
transparency.
transparent.
There is news. If it is news, we will report on it regardless of what that news is.
Yep.
Whether good or bad, that's why I think we have as many subscribers as we do, is because we're very honest.
That's why we do this job. We love this business and we love everything about it. And you know,
to the parties responsible. Come on, guys.
They love
get
Or
your shit,
gals, come on.
get your shit together.
honest rants.
Whatever's going on out there, get your shit together.
Yeah, there's no need.
We're trying to get rid of that shit in the business. It's been a hard fight, but don't contribute, especially on the local level.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
You don't do that.
Get the fuck out.
Don't don't.
I'm the most sexed up dude on the planet. You
Look
can
at
ask
those guys.
anybody in this room.
Chomping
I am
beard
the
oil.
most sexed up motherfucker on the face of God's earth.
It's like pheromones.
No means no. Figure
It's
it
like-
out.
It's like
Don't do
it's
shit
like,
you're not supposed to
It's
do.
like dough urine. It's
That's
strong.
right.
Palatable. Here's what the next one, Big Bad John.
There's tear in your eyes. Hey!
Victoria, two-time WWE Women's Champion, showed up on SmackDown this week.
I love her.
Evidently, Kevin Owens comes over to her. She's booing him. He sits there and gives the thumbs up next to her, and then she reaches out, kind of does one of those numbers
High
to his
faces.
face.
Yeah.
Here's the deal. I love it. I've always been a fan of Victoria.
Me too.
She went from a hoe to a housewife.
She was my favorite.
Godfather's hoe. That's where she started.
Yeah. Her and Ivory.
She got put through a table as one of Godfather's hoes
That's
by
right, by
the
Dudley.
Godfather
Oh yeah, that's right. That's
when
right.
he become Good Father.
Good father. Nobody joined the right to censor.
Yep, and she become the Victoria.
Yeah.
They gave her a name
Well-
because she was the only one that was willing to be put through a table.
Well, she and Ivory were like my favorite WWE women's wrestlers in the 90s. Like,
Ivory
of course,
does-
everybody loved Lita and Trish and all those gals, but like
I love China.
Ivory.
Holly,
Oh,
bruh.
yeah, I know. But Ivory and Victoria were my baby.
Hey, here's the deal. Jacqueline, Miss Jackie,
Oh, Miss.
Luna Vachon, Sherry Martel, Sable.
Eh,
Well, I mean, not now that the Destroyer's been there. But
the eater of worlds.
the Eater, no. Hit us with the next one, please.
Eater of booty.
All right, Caleb. Lead us through a very tame, very short version of this, so we don't have to be the same people saying the same things over and over.
Bipartisan bill to ban
Go ahead and
TikTok.
stay wide there, Johnny.
went through
I'm having nicotine withdrawals.
the House,
So hold on.
the Senate, the Supreme Court, and the desk of President Joe Biden, where they cited TikTok as a threat to national security.
Did you say the death of Joe Biden?
The desk
Death
of
of Joe Biden. Got you.
So they unanimously agreed to ban TikTok, and the
How long
ban
did
went
they ban it
through. It was gone for about 11 hours. That's about. The shutdown officially happened last night at 10 o'clock.
Marlboro.
And
Marlboro.
it went live again. The CEO of TikTok went forward to say that they were very grateful for the efforts of future president and WWE Hall of Famer Donald Trump to help restore it. Donald Trump is working on a solution to the TikTok problem. Now, I could sit here and I could go into a litany of reasons why this is the dumbest waste of taxpayer money.
I mean, I knew there was always orange Tic Tacs. I
But
didn't think there was
that
a
is
Donald
not this
Trump
show,
president.
and I'm not going to malign you with my political ideals too hard. But
Too hard.
let me just say, if our Johnny, can I get a focus here, because this is actually something serious.
Yeah,
I
go
wanna
for
say.
it.
The representatives we vote for are a little more concerned about an app where people share information and share recipes and share stupid trends and share parts of themselves with the world than they are about fixing the homeless veteran crisis, the homelessness crisis in both down south from the floods and the wildfires in LA. If they're not doing their due diligence to restore honor, glory, and servitude to our military, making sure that our schools are well funded and our infrastructure stands, if their concern isn't ending pedophilia, ending rape, ending the medical crisis, the opioid crisis, or curing cancer, if they can come together and pass a bill to get rid of an app, you live in a fascist community. Fascist countries ban apps. And that's all I want to say. Go vote in 2 years when senatorial elections come up. Go vote for people who have your interests and your rights in mind, because I'm telling you, problems like this get worse before they get better. And if you don't believe that, there are a couple of articles that you should read about Germany 1932 to 1937 that might open your fucking eyes a little bit. That's all I want to say on the politics.
All right, no more Tic Tacs. Hit us with the next one, please.
Who this?
So this is
Who is this mysterious man?
Who that?
This is Hulk Hogan
Yeah, and
the
Gorilla Monsoon
Giant Gonzalez,
and
Giant
Bernard.
otherwise known as Elegante.
Yes.
All right, this was during a live show
Okay.
in 1994 before the Yokozuna and the WCW exit for Hogan.
Yes.
This was teased in a Madison Square Garden show to where these three stills here are the only stills in existence. There is no video in the library.
Oh, wow.
There is no nothing. This is a image that stands the test of time in these three images.
Yeah.
There is no video anywhere of it.
Wow.
Where Elegante come out and Hogan and him had the Andre stare down, but Hogan backed away.
Yeah.
Of course, this was right after Elegante wrestled the Undertaker at Mania.
Yeah.
Where the Undertaker had to resort to chloroform to beat the Giant Gonzalez. People forget about that.
I did actually forget about that.
They also forget that he won a handicap match against Ric Flair.
No, against Prince Albert and it was Prince Albert and the other big tall bald guy.
Nathan Jones.
Yeah, Nathan Jones
was his partner.
Yeah.
But yeah, here's the deal, y'all. That would have been great. I'd have loved to have seen Elegante and Hogan.
Sure.
But it's super cool to know that it's shrouded in that much mystery.
Yeah. What happened on that day?
You had to be there to really know what that was
I wonder
like.
what the undercard of that show looked like. We'll have to do some digging.
Hogan was wrestling... Who was it? Hogan was wrestling... I think it would have been Yokozuna.
Yeah, I was starting to say probably
at
Yoko
the time,
at the time.
because Hogan was champion still. It's when he beat... It was right after WrestleMania 9 when Brett was like, go get him, Hulk. Go get him.
Go get
And
him.
Hogan won and all that.
Oh
right
my
before
God.
Hogan, of course, lost to Yokozuna and then hightailed it to WCW. Probably the best career decision he ever made.
That's true.
At least for his pocketbook. But I just thought that was kind of cool to bring that up. It lives in still form. That's it.
That's amazing. Good
Pretty
piece
cool.
of wrestling history for all the show today, buddy.
Hit us with the next one, please. All right, we're going to get into a little local news from around here. Southern Illinois woman asks police for her meth back after being arrested and charged with drug possession. And, of course, obviously they denied it because it is Metropolis.
I like how WSIL is our local news station.
Now, let me ask you a question.
But can I just say, I like that they had to qualify it with, but they denied giving it back to her. As though we assumed the cop was like, oh, yeah, sure.
I'm not going to name this lady. Even though I do know the name of this lady. But here's the deal. Southern Illinois. What are you going to do? So she asked for her meth back. I know this lady. I'm not going to say her name.
Wait a minute.
I want you to guess how old this woman is.
Hold on. Like in her 50s?
No.
Older?
Old enough to know better.
Oh, okay, so it's not who I was thinking.
No.
No.
I want you to give me an age though. You would think this would be a kid,
38?
right?
I'm going to say 35.
You're both really close. This woman's 36 years old.
Wow.
That was arrested for possession of meth and then asked for her meth back.
See,
What do you expect from
That's
that
one of them
guy?
things like playing golf that I don't understand.
I
You hit
I
the
just-
ball, if you find it, put it in your fucking pocket and go home.
I
You're a
want to know
winner.
if they also let her keep the catalytic converter she just stole. You know what I mean? Like-
Or the Big John's groceries. Shit.
I fucking love being... Southern Illinois is so great because we live in a very weird melting pot of a community.
Well,
We're
Metropolis is like...
We're like... We get a...
Shit.
We have a
The
number...
armpit of Southern Illinois.
We have a number of people who identify themselves as fucking hillbillies and rednecks. We have a number of Northern Illinois transplants here. We have a number from out of state. We have people from other countries who live here because of our
lady
college.
asking for a meth back.
And we have darling women like this young lady who...
Yeah.
Boy, I'm
Just
glad I got...
36
Just
years
wanted
old.
her meth.
Like I said the other day, I'm glad I got
God.
fat and not on meth.
I'm just glad that they turned Amber down.
Oh.
Hit us with the next one, please.
She got that heroin.
That is actually her name.
Oh, no. All right, so this story, this is a report from the settlement agreement for Vince McMahon's lawsuit.
Does it include bodily fluids?
Well, not this particular
Okay,
piece of
let's do
paper.
it.
But so this does go on to stipulate that there was a WWE diva who in 2005 was assaulted by McMahon, and then when he refused, or whatever, she refused to do further sexual activities with Vince, she was later fired. It's obviously, I mean, there's a who's who of women who could have been at the time in 2005. Think about all the women that were still on the roster. You know,
Maria Kanellis.
Again, everything we confirmed.
My opinion, which I'll keep to myself.
Yeah, I don't want to name names.
I don't want to bring that up again.
Yeah. But, you know, so this is just news. Obviously, you know our feelings about it, but we wanted to report it because it came out that there is now definitive proof that Vince McMahon, instead of just being an alleged fucking rotten animal pig that needs to be taken out back and slaughtered, he is now a confirmed rotten animal pig that needs to be taken out back and slaughtered. So...
Well, as long as, you know, he pays for his studio and his roster.
Oh, that's his entertainment studio, by the way.
Yeah.
Conrad Thompson went on to clarify that.
Yeah.
So anyway, back to the good stuff, Big Bad John.
Maybe. Never know what's next.
Man! All right.
It has happened,
Daniels,
folks.
the pioneer of independent wrestler.
I would like to say something about these pictures real quick.
Sure.
ECW, the original ECW
Yeah.
in the top left corner. Velocity, right smack dab in the middle.
Yep.
That was the character that was supposed to be the higher power.
Yep.
And then right over here is Jacked, or Shotgun Saturday Night.
Yep.
It was called Jacked around here. They eventually turned into metal, I think, heavy metal, something like that. This is every single... I'm sorry, the blue is from his time in WCW. I apologize. This is showing all the companies that he's wrestled for.
Yeah, so I say the blue collar is WCW.
Every single...
Curryman, we've got him as the X Division champion.
Ring of Honor champion.
Ring of Honor champion. So, for those of you who are unaware, Christopher Daniels is the genuine pioneer of independent wrestling.
Suicide's not on there.
Well, he was only one of many suicides. So
he was the first.
Yeah. But he's ended his in-ring career. He made his debut in 1993. So a debut spanning 30 years and over 4 decades, or a career spanning 30 years and over 4 decades of in-ring competition. He's responsible for what is arguably the greatest triple threat match in professional wrestling history, which is him, AJ Styles, and Samoa Joe at Unbreakable.
Doesn't get much better.
The most prolific X Division champion ever in TNA's history. One of the most decorated veterans that's wrestled in pretty much every single major company for a
Had a
facet
whole
for every
video
single
game
major
built
company.
around him.
Has ended his in-ring career, and that's a little bittersweet.
Here's the deal. He's got it in-ring so he can go and work with his friends in WWE.
Well, and he's doing a great job as the general manager of AEW. He just lost if you didn't watch, he wrestled Hangman Adam Page in his last match.
Brutal match.
Hangman beat him with the Angel's Wings, and now I think that the idea is he's going to start using that as his finisher, or as a maneuver anyway.
I mean, Abyss.
Yep.
Gregory Helms, Petey Williams, all of them are agents for WWE now. He wants to go home.
And get one more match with AJ while he's there.
Well, here's the deal. With TNA's crossover, that would be great.
Yep. So
bring him out of retirement to defend
well,
TNA
he's
against
still
AJ
under
Styles.
contract with AEW. He just lost. He stopped. He's no longer wrestling in ring. He's still their GM.
Well, but again, this deal with WWE and TNA is for years.
Yeah,
multi-years.
he's got time.
I mean, and I hear people in AEW's roster chomping at the bit to jump ship.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's happening.
Is what's
the
being
mass
told.
exodus is coming, especially with the news reports that WB's not happy about their max viewership. They're not happy about their dealership. Now that Penta's debut went as well as it did, there are plenty of talents who thought they'd just get lost in the mix who might want to take that jump now and take that shot. They've seen the biggest star in the companies. Both of their biggest stars in the companies left them and are now in the WWE.
Yeah.
One of whom is the fucking WWE World's Heavyweight Champion, Cody Rhodes.
He's the WWE champion.
CM Punk in line to be a WWE champion again.
Yes.
And a main spot at WrestleMania. Come on, y'all.
Congratulations, Christopher Daniels. Job well done.
Water's warm, and they're making plenty of room.
Yep. We could always use an on-air personality.
That's right. But, to that being said, Christopher Daniels, Brother man, what an honor it was to get to see you wrestle, and thank you for your contribution
for real, though.
to this tremendous sport.
Hit us with the next one, please.
To this predetermined contest.
Dominic
Who is this mysterious man?
Mysterio was voted Pro Wrestling Illustrated's most hated wrestler of the year.
Congratulations.
This award has gone to all of the top heels in this business, regardless of your feelings on Meltzer or whatever it is. It's hard to deny that goes to anyone else.
He's the top heel in the game, baby, right now. He's even.
When you're booed so much that you can't talk on the mic.
Yeah.
Or that you rub that heat off on somebody else just from standing in the ring with you.
Yep.
It's pretty impressive.
I think that Rey Mysterio should be incredibly proud. I think Eddie Guerrero, his real father, would be very proud.
It's my pick for the Royal Rumble.
He does look an awful lot like Eddie Guerrero. I keep seeing it, but I know it's deliberate. But
I want him to win the Royal Rumble.
So do I.
Off-white, did you notice his shirt
I want him
says
to
Off-White
win
on it?
the Royal Rumble. Then I want him to go on and beat Cody Rhodes for the world title in the most dastardly, dirty fucking way. And then I want
dusty finish.
Yeah, I want it to be I want it to be a total fuck you to Cody, and I want him to try to celebrate like a baby face when he gets out of the ring. That's what I want. Goddamn, Dominic Mysterio.
Hit us with the next.
He's in. I'm in. We're in.
Both in. So it has now been announced during the contract signing for the Royal Rumble ladder match. Shawn Michaels will be the overseer of the contract signing at Saturday night's main event.
Well, you know why they picked him, right?
Well, because he's Mr. Ladder Match.
Well, that's because one eye can watch Cody and the other one can watch KO.
Well, that's the Eagle belt. He's got to keep an eye on both belts. And they're both from on separate sides. It's hard. It's a hard gig, man.
I think Kevin Owens might win.
I hope he does.
I don't know, because if we're going to do John Cena and Cody at Mania,
here's the deal, though.
But you don't really need the belt for that.
Also, you can give Sami Zayn his first World Heavyweight Championship win by beating Kevin Owens.
Only if he wins the Royal Rumble.
Or have him win Elimination Chamber.
No, have him win the Royal Rumble. Have him go on to beat his
We're not
arch
kidding
rival.
We're not kidding ourselves. The final two in the Royal Rumble is Punk and Cena. We know that's where this is going.
Or Punk, or at least the final four would be Punk, Cena, Rollins, and maybe Orton.
Roman.
Yeah, Roman. It's going to be interesting.
I think they all should team on Roman as soon as he steps through the ropes and throw him out.
Yeah.
That's just me. All right, hit us with the next one. That'll be pretty cool. Also, Jey Uso getting a title shot.
Yeah.
Against Gunther.
Saturday. Boy, Gunther ate his ass on that microphone.
This man here getting a shot at Braun Strowman. For the Saturday night's main event.
Intercontinental Championship.
Solo Sikoa on SmackDown was told that he needed to, or was coming out to tell the crowd that what was up, decided he wasn't saying anything and walked away, leaving the microphone to one Jacob Fatu, who got on there and said, if you think this is over, think again. I'm just getting started. And then attacking several roster members throughout the night. I think this is why the Wyatts have been moved to SmackDown.
To give some room.
I think they're coming for Solo Sikoa.
Yeah.
Now that the Bloodline storyline is over, it's
now.
over for now. Well, the Roman Reigns Solo Sikoa thing's over.
Yeah.
You've gone as far as you can now. Roman's beat him. It's over. The only other thing left was The Rock, and that didn't happen.
Yeah.
Or maybe Jey Uso winning the title.
Now we get to see Jacob Fatu in his real form. And also, I mean, we'll get the payoff eventually of Jacob Fatu and Solo Sikoa. And if you don't think that match will be a fucking barn burner, you're insane.
Yeah,
because those two will beat the fuck out of each other, and it'll be beautiful.
It's always nice to see family wrestle family, because they tend to
lay
in a little thicker.
Not to mention Samoans are some tough motherfuckers, man.
Yeah, they are. Don't headbutt them.
Solo Sikoa and fucking Jacob Fatu, take my dollars.
Hit us with the next one, Big Bad John. Hulk Hogan's Wrestling Shop is coming to Tennessee. Are you ready, brother? We are getting a Hulk Hogan's.
Oh, this is real?
This is 100% factual.
I asked
Tennessee is getting a Hulk Hogan Wrestling Shop coming within the year.
Wow.
Boy, oh boy.
No, you don't understand.
Why?
That means we could shoot on location from Hulk Hogan's
Hulk
shop.
Hogan's Wrestling
Don't tell
Shop.
Coach.
I might have to dye my mustache orange.
Don't tell
Cut
it out, baby.
Horseshoe the shit out
Let's
of it.
fucking get it, brother.
Go fucking.
Let me tell you something, dude.
What are they called? The guys on AEW, the Mega Blasters, or whatever the fuck they are.
Yeah.
The 80s guys.
Yeah.
That's totally us.
Yeah, that'll be us. You're welcome.
Look at us, dude.
Look at us, brother. Let me tell you something,
iron, dude.
brother.
Yeah.
When you go down to Hulk Hogan's Wrestling Shop, dude, You gotta ask yourself one question, and one question only. How much money are you willing to drop on the Hulkster?
Dude.
Hulkster, brother, because let me tell you something, dude. The Hulkster needs your money, brother. He needs your money.
Is he that hard up for money right now?
No, he made $100 million off of that fucking porn deal that he got. That he won the
Gawker,
lawsuit.
when
That
he
he won,
took Gawker
when he
off.
won that lawsuit after his wife cleaned him out
Did you
completely
see?
from their divorce. And then when he got
Did you see? Did you see?
no, I didn't watch it. Did you?
Did you see?
Did you see the
Let's
24-inch
just say. Let's just say. Now I understand why his leg drop was so effective.
That's fair. I mean, good for Hogan.
Motherfucker is the Incredible Hulk.
He's got the 24-inch python.
He's got an elbow in it. You know how he does this? It's how he winds it. It's all the way there, dude. That's rip 'em, brother.
Did Hulkamania
It's
run wild
all 24 pythons. Yeah.
Is that
Oh,
why you needed
Macho
to
Man better
play
never
to be able to
question.
handle it?
Better never
guess so.
question the size of Hulk Hogan's Hulkster. I'll tell you.
Boy, oh boy.
He hit him and wrapped around like a boomerang.
I think
Max
I have
Fury's got some
nightmares.
fucking.
Competition.
He does.
All
The
right.
only thing he has over Hogan is his tan's natural. What's the next one, please?
That's a good one.
All right, it's the Royal Rumble. We are within 2 weeks away from the Royal Rumble.
It's happening 3 hours from us, and we're not going because I don't have $500 to spend on a ticket.
Yeah, and that's nosebleeds.
That's ridiculous.
That's the sad part.
Hey man, record gates mean record profits.
Hey,
mean
here's the
raised
deal. You know
prices.
where the best seat is? Right in front of my fucking television.
We've talked about this
You're
a lot.
front row when you watch it on TV.
I
You are
don't-
front row.
I don't mind going to a Raw. Don't mind going to a SmackDown.
Not a pay-per-view.
But I will not go and sit with 60,000 other fucking smelly wrestling fans to watch these shows when I could order a pizza and watch them from the comfort of your house.
I would pay for access.
Yes, I would only go for access.
Now,
I
access
would go
be
for
different, yeah.
access, and then I would throw a pizza party in the fucking hotel
In my
room
hotel
that we
room
would
while I
stay
watch
in.
the fucking paper.
You bet your ass.
Yeah.
That's exactly what would happen.
100% agreed, baby.
You get all the fun of the fucking access
Without
and
having-
no fucking idiots in front of you.
And
to
that's
talk
the
the
best
whole thing.
part.
Except these two idiots that would talk behind you.
Hello.
Royal Rumble. Who you got right now? Early prediction. Who you
CM
got?
Punk.
T. Who you got?
Women's Becky Lynch.
I have no idea.
No, sorry. Women's Jordan Grace. Men's CM Punk.
Professional?
I want to get a little bit more of an idea here. We're going to see
Yeah.
first.
Smart. Johnny?
I don't know yet.
What about you?
John Cena.
John Cena?
It's too early.
But if he wins the Royal Rumble, he's
Anytime
got
I ever bet against John Cena, I lose.
If he wins the Royal
His name's
Rumble,
not
and,
John Cena, it's John Cena.
and if Cody Rhodes wins and holds on to the belt, it means that John Cena's got a direct line to Cody. Because he's not going to go for Gunther unless, I mean, they could. Fuck, I don't know.
But
That's
here's
the fucking
deal.
thing.
Here's
It's
the
like,
deal with that. Oh, so first off, for the women's, the idea has been being kicked around of Naomi. I think that is
God, I
a.
hope
I
not.
think that is a terrible
we
idea.
did this experiment twice.
If you really want my honest opinion, I'm going to say Charlotte Flair returns in the Rumble. And
That's
wins
also a good one.
WrestleMania. If you want her to wrestle somebody like Tiffany Stratton or somebody like who's our Rhea Ripley, would be a great return for Charlotte to be a rematch at Mania.
Hey, technically speaking, you win the Royal Rumble, you're allowed to challenge for the NXT title.
You're allowed to
right?
challenge for any championship. Yes, the Charlotte Flair challenged for the NXT Women's Championship.
So could, theoretically, somebody from NXT win
Yes, 100%.
and challenge for the TNA World title?
No.
No.
I
Why not?
believe maybe
They've
Joe
got a-
Hen-
they've
maybe
got a
the
working partnership.
well, I think maybe the TNA heavyweight champion wins and wrestles like.
That's also doable. I'm just saying. let's
But
toss it out.
here's the deal. As of right now, the deal is only made between NXT.
Right. But
and
that's why I said
TNA.
specifically an NXT wrestler.
It could be a swerve. Joe Henry could win the Royal Rumble.
I doubt it.
I doubt it.
With his maybe last year
It's more
as a
believable.
surprise, but
Yeah.
with as much momentum as they have right now, it's got to be one of the top
It's more
guys.
believable for Jordan Grace to win the Women's Rumble
than it is
than
for
it
a
would be
TNA
for-
guy
yeah,
to win. Yeah,
100%.
I agree with that completely.
Because no one wants their world champion to lose on the biggest stage of the world.
Right.
How are you going to win? A double schmoz? Then you
Yeah, not a
cheat the
Mania night.
fans.
Yeah,
Then you cheat the fans.
I agree.
But
Punk Punk would be my first pick.
I have to stick with Cena.
Well, we'll see in 2 weeks.
We will. We'll also be taking drawings for numbers and all that shit next week. Because next week you will get the recap from Saturday night's main event because that takes place next Saturday.
Sure does.
Is not a pay-per-view, therefore does not count in points.
Correct.
So with that, hit us with the next one, Big Bad John. Sting has applied the trademark for Old Man Sting.
Really?
Yes.
I wonder why.
Because he's going to play Old Man Sting.
In a movie?
No, and he's been back in AEW a couple times since retiring.
So now instead of just calling him Sting, they have to call him Old Man
yeah, he's
Sting?
gonna have the great hair. He's no longer coloring his hair. I saw on the indies that on all the promotional shit and stuff he's been doing with autographs. He's been silver-headed.
I mean, it's obviously a play of Old Man Logan.
Yeah, basically.
So I get it. All right, Stinger. Well, get to stinging, Stanger.
Yeah.
It's the Stang.
He's stanging. Hit us with the next one, please. This is Penta's debut. Fantastic, by the way. This is WWE Creative Solution with Dragon Lee.
Give it time. Give it time. They're just figuring it.
Actually, to be fair, Dragon Lee in this picture just asked who Journey was. So, it happens. Hit us with the next one, please.
Tell you what, Penta's debut was something else, man.
It was sick.
Is it from FMW?
This here, yes.
That's what I thought.
FMW, here's the deal. Let's have a fucking 40-man battle royal in that ring.
So, if you're not familiar with FMW, it was the Japanese ECW, basically, where they just did insane, crazy stunt wrestling all the time. It was phenomenal. One of their stunts being that they had a floating ring in the middle of I think it's supposed to be a piranha-filled lake.
Something like that.
Yeah, so, fucking love FMW.
I
I love
love
crazy,
that picture.
stupid wrestling. Like, I hate dumb joke, stupid wrestling. But if you just want to, like, do ridiculous machinations, like, the idea of the exploding barbed wire ring is crazy. But it was so much fun to watch. Not the one that AEW did.
Not the sparkler death.
Do you remember that night? We watched it.
Dude, we just talked about this not that long
at
ago.
our house. And, oh my God, what a day. What a day that was.
It was like a fucking wet fart.
If you, it is like you handed Jim Cornette a loaded gun and then said, hit me with your best shot.
Here, it's like, I've got an idea and I know how to make it shittier.
But the idea, again, when FMW did the exploding barbed wire ring, that's insane, but it's awesome. Fucking explosions everywhere, barbed wire everywhere, crazy Terry Funk with fire. Come on, baby. The only one was the FMW one that they did the Sabu burning ring match where they had to get out of the ring because it got so hot. But come on, man. I want that. I want a company that specializes in just ridiculous, over-the-top wrestling, stunt wrestling. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Come on, baby.
Let's do it.
Film it where they filmed Wrestling Society X. Get that bald guy back.
Yeah, that one dude?
The
Yeah,
one
he's
guy.
cool.
Put Matt Stryker and
Vampiro, damn it.
Vampiro on fucking commentary.
Vampiro.
Let's go, baby.
All
All right,
right.
here's the next, Johnny.
This is what you were talking about earlier. In the last 4 years,
Yep.
there has been a major defection from AEW to WWE,
Yep.
making that person who come over a bona fide star if it wasn't already.
Yep.
Pretty interesting list of people.
Well, on the top, you have the current reigning WWE World Champion, Cody Rhodes. Beneath him in 2023, you had the biggest return in pro wrestling history get botched so badly that he returned to the company who tried to kill him at one point in time.
Yeah.
2024, you have the biggest organic first act wrestling star AEW produced in the way of women,
Yes.
who wasn't used properly, so she left. And in 2025, you have arguably one of the greatest modern-day Lucha Libre megastars, who was the inaugural member of AEW's incredible tag team division when they first opened. And now, you have that same wrestler.
Did you see him give you a
I
finger?
saw, don't worry, I'm going to shoot him. But yeah, arguably the greatest in-ring luchador of his own generation, and now he too works for the WWE. If that doesn't sound like there's a problem over at that other office,
Yeah.
I don't know what does.
I do not either.
It's insane.
All right, hit us with our next one.
All right, guys, this is going to be fun. So, not a sponsor.
Not
We
a
don't own this
sponsor.
at all. As you guys know, if you've watched the show religiously, with the exception of like the last couple of months, I normally drink during the show. But I have been cutting back my alcohol intake so I can get a little healthier and get to feeling better. However, we have before us Hulk Hogan's Real American Beer. And we've also got our nice and frosty Pro Wrestling Throwdown mugs.
Pro Wrestling Throwdown mugs.
So we are going to do a live taste test. I have not drank a beer in 2 months. We are going to do a live taste test right now.
All right.
Who all would like some?
I'll try it.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everybody in?
All right. I'll start pouring a little bit here and there, and we'll pass it
Here
around.
and there and everywhere. Are you a gummy bear?
Pass that one.
Gummy bears bouncing here and there and everywhere.
For you. And because I am Poppy Chulo.
I'll
All
take
right.
a sip out of that here in a second, but I don't know if these cold glasses are going to kill my teeth.
I'm going to let this foam die down. Unfortunately, even if you pour beer correctly and directly into a cold glass after it's been refrigerated, it always causes foam. If you didn't know that, now you do. I'm a
I
career
didn't know.
bartender.
I didn't know if anyone knew that you were the Dos Equis guy.
Well, I am the world's most interesting man.
Yes.
If you find me on a particular app.
Which app would that be?
Only hands. A lot of puppetry.
I thought
That's
it was
a lot of
only
head on
wrestlers.
that.
Not yet.
All right, y'all.
All right. So, we got nice, cold, frosty mugs of real
I'm drinking
American
out of
beer.
Caleb Black.
I'm drinking out of...
I'm drinking out of the big dog.
I got Max Fury.
I'm also drinking out of Caleb Black. How do I taste, bitch?
I can't tell.
That would be mine.
Oh, okay.
That's Johnny. All right, y'all.
Cheers.
When it comes crashing down and it hurts inside, dun 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 dun. All right.
Don't smell so great.
I don't care. It is what it is. It's beer. It's actually a light beer. It tastes
I was
like a
about
light
to
beer.
say, it tastes light.
Yeah, it's
The
pretty
head's
light.
not
Oh,
terrible.
I mean, it is a light beer.
Oh.
I actually...
I don't really mind it.
I
To
don't
be
I
honest.
started to
it.
say I don't hate it. I
It
kinda
don't have that
I can
punch in
actually
the
drink
face
this.
hoppy.
And I hate beer. Like, I hate it.
like most light beer is a little syrupy sometimes. You gotta find, but like I like PBR. I like Natty Light. I'll drink a Bud Light. You know, I don't really. But this is. I'm not gonna fucking lie to you. I told you
Hold
I'd be
on.
honest. And this.
It hasn't passed the test yet. Hold on.
Oh yeah, let's see how. Yeah. The can test.
It's better in the can. It's better in the can.
Fuck.
Johnny, it's better in the can.
I was fully prepared to rip all over this fucking beer and make fun of Hulk Hogan.
It is better.
It's better in the can.
And I really fucking like it, and I hate myself.
Of course,
for it.
I'm not a beer drinker in glass. I never have been.
Wow.
I think it tastes better in the can. You want to try it?
No.
It's really good. I don't mind it.
That is like,
I'm not a beer drinker.
but it's not
I
hoppy.
think
It's
beer
not
is
like
disgusting.
fucking.
It's better in the can.
It's
Get one of them
This
like
is not bad.
ice cold. One of them like ice cold igloo coolers.
Yeah.
Do you
Keep
like
'em
my can holder that I used to have?
Yeah.
well, kids. Again, I came here. I was gonna bash it if it sucked, but I told
think
you
it's
I'd
that
be
bad.
honest, and
I'm
That's a-
gonna finish it if that says
that's
anything.
a pretty good fucking beer.
I'm gonna finish it. You're not gonna finish it?
Nah.
Like you said, it was better in the can.
I ain't driving. Well, it is, but I'm not gonna give
Oh,
him that
also,
much.
don't drink, don't smoke.
I'm not gonna give him that much promotion.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm not gonna give that.
I'll
You
be
want
in.
another shot of this, Johnny?
No, I'm
you-
good.
Okay.
Did you tell him about the can? I was
Oh.
so
Oh
shitty.
yeah,
So-
read the side of the can.
This is the Hogan. This is the statement of the beer. It says,
Enjoy our fun.
"America's at its best when united, and if there's one thing we can all agree on, it's the simple pleasure of sharing a beer. That's why we started Real American Beer, to bring people together, one beer at a time.
We
Hulk
are
Hogan,
Idaho potatoes.
You self-indulgent miscreant. However, a unique thing about the beer that I was talking about with labeling, the labels are on the sides and not, so most beer cans, your pop top opens to your label. So it would open there, right? But it doesn't. It opens to the beer's mission statement, but that way, no matter how you hold the can, you're able to promote the brand.
People on each side can see.
If I turn this way, or if I turn this way. And if I just hold it like that, well, you see stripes. But I can read all of the literature.
It's a very good looking can.
It is. WrestleMania 7.
Yeah.
You know, the one where he fought Slaughter.
Am I a Hulk Hogan fan again now?
No.
Okay.
Not
good.
even a little bit.
However,
Beer has
I will drink your beer. Well, I'll finish. I'm not going to buy any more. But I'll
How
finish.
was the price on these? What did you spend?
I got these for $2 a pop at a bar because they couldn't sell them.
Huh.
So my cousin owns the bar, and I bought a 6-pack just to try them. Or actually, maybe they were $1. I don't remember, but it was super cheap. He couldn't get rid of them, and I saw them, and I had to have a fucking shot. But I imagine they're probably $7 for a 12-pack.
That's not bad.
No, I mean it's. Hey, look, it's better than
It's
Natty
for
Light.
the real American.
They end up throwing on somebody like Becky Lynch or something on the side of it. It'll sell more cans.
Wow,
She's neither real nor American. But
that's true. All right, Big Bad John. That ends our review of Real American.
So we're gonna get into the movie portion of today. This is the new film coming from. Can you hit me with In a World? Can you do that?
Where one man wanted a lot of baby oil.
Remember, they will remember the title.
They will remember the tight ones, starring P. Diddy and Sean P. Diddy Combs.
That's the
And
same guy.
Puff Daddy.
Just a whole bunch of
Just
them
a
in
whole
featuring R. Kelly.
Yeah, it's like Kang, except it's fucking.
Except it's different.
P. Diddy.
Hit us with the next
Don't
one,
forget
Johnny.
accomplices.
How about this?
Flash Peckerwood.
Arrest this man.
That's fucking. That should have been my wrestling. Is that real? That can't be real.
No, it's
I
not.
asked
Ben
him
Juan,
the same
dude.
thing.
Oh, that is Ben. Oh, you jackass. However, Flash Peckerwood is great. Still not as good as Rex Sexton. Or Sexton Hardcastle. But, golly.
I thought Flash Peckerwood was fantastic.
You know, Peckerwood's a slang term for white
Is it?
people. Yeah. That's what they're called woods. It started, it's a slang in prison for whites. It's a true
Do
story.
you know that swag stands for something completely different, too?
No, I didn't.
Secretly, we are...
Green?
Yeah, that's
Oh.
it. Hit us with the next one, please.
Groupies.
You
Go ahead,
can't
go
whistle
ahead.
while you work. You can whistle while you work, but you can't cry when you twerk.
You're never going to get this right, ever.
I don't know what I'm not. That's our
You don't
fun little
talk
merch
good.
line. You can whistle while you work, but you can't cry when you twerk. When did we say? Why did we? I don't remember.
Was said at the
was
most
said at-
inappropriate place
at
you
a-
possibly
yeah, at a
say
bar,
it
I
ever.
believe.
No,
No.
it was at a funeral home.
Oh shit! That's right.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? We grieve in our own way. Fuck you.
That's right.
But yeah, so check it out. Check out the merch store. Also find us over on Facebook at facebook.com/ProWrestlingThrowdown. Follow us on X at Pro Wrestling
Twerking
TV. Send
Terry.
us an email at ProWrestlingThrowdown@gmail.com.
Jerome,
You can
our
still
model.
follow us on TikTok at Pro Wrestling Throwdown 1.
For
And
the
you
time
can check
being.
out streamlabs.com/ProWrestlingThrowdown where you can access our
Merch store!
And over at the
Merch store!
you can buy that twerking shirt
Merch! In different colors.
in different colors, different fonts.
Different fonts.
It doesn't
Different
show
algorithms?
I want
Yeah,
someone
boy.
to twerk wearing that shirt to that song. That's what I want.
I could try. I'd probably throw my back out, though.
Free shirt to whoever
Let's get
volunteers to
your
twerk
hand
in it
fixed
for me.
first.
How about that?
Let's get your hand fixed first.
Yeah,
Probably
should
a
fix
good
my hand
idea.
first. Probably should fix my
All right, Big Bad John, let's roll this bad boy out.
Sound investment, DJ and karaoke serving Southern Illinois. Contact Luke or Coletta Williams, 618-439-1125. We do anniversaries, we do birthdays, weddings, parties. No event too small or big, special events. Again, sound investment.
They'll get you drunk.
Make a make a smart investment, make a
Get
sound
drunk
investment.
with you.
Sound investment.
Yeah.
Only serious inquiries, please, or nudes will be accepted.
Tasteful nudes.
Tasteful nudes.
Tasteful nudes only.
Just tasteful ones.
Just tasty ones.
Only the tasteful ones. So here's the deal. I went a little AI crazy,
Okay.
and I found a bunch of Hollywood movies that are being recreated
Uh-huh.
with wrestlers in them. This was a lot of Harry Potter. I
Okay.
find. So you'll have to help me with some of
I
these
got you.
characters.
Here we have...
But I want to see if you can guess who the wrestler is.
Here we have... Well, I can't really... So we have a picture of an invisible man with glasses, because you can't see him. No, that is John Cena as Harry Potter.
Yes, who is also doing McDonald's commercials now for the Chicken McNuggets.
Attaboy.
That motherfucker don't eat
He will
McDonald's.
take your money,
Who
though.
you kidding?
He'll take your money in a heartbeat.
Hit us with the next one.
That's Brock Lesnar as what I'm going to assume is the cave troll that attacked them in the first Harry Potter book.
Yes.
/ movie.
Hit us with the next one.
That is... She's a Griffin. Liv Morgan as a Gryffindor.
I'm going to guess
assume
probably...
Hermione Granger.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking,
would be
too.
my idea.
Like I said, some of these are a little tougher, some of them aren't.
Sure.
Go for it.
That's Rod the Truth Killings as Dobby the House Elf.
A.K.A. Little Dobby.
That's fantastic.
I love
He'd have
that.
lived. He'd have lived.
Yeah.
Cody Rhodes is Sirius Malfoy.
Obvious.
Or Draco Malfoy.
Obvious pick.
Draco Malfoy. What's Sirius Malfoy? That's dumb. Yeah. That's still...
No.
Hold on.
It's not.
What?
I had no idea. I couldn't figure
Is
it
it
out.
Paul?
They said one person, I said a different.
Voldemort.
They said that they believe that it is Vince, or
I
that
started
it
saying-
is Gunther. I believe it's Vince
I
McMahon.
can see... I see Vince McMahon more than I see
It's in the
Gunther.
eyes.
Yeah.
He
Okay.
who should not be named
Yeah.
sounds like Vince McMahon
Yeah.
to me. Hit us with the next one.
Is that Triple H's
You're
Dumbledore?
damn straight.
That's fucking
right?
awesome.
He is the king of kings.
He's all about the game and how you play it.
Hit us with the next one.
Paul Heyman as Slugworth.
Yep.
From the seventh, or Vernon Dursley, but he's behind a case of. He's in front of a
It would
case
be
of magic
Slughorn.
books. Yeah, so Slughorn would be my guess.
Okay.
Jay Uso, random Gryffindor, but we'll say Ron Weasley.
That's what I was thinking
Why not?
too.
Assign him. Roman Reigns is Sirius Black. That's actually a really great fucking picture. No, or is
I
that
don't-
Snape? Well, he's got okay, but
No,
I
that's
think
just black.
that's Sirius
That's
Black
Sirius
for sure
Black.
because he doesn't have the black fold over the thing.
Yes.
Snape doesn't. So yeah, that's Sirius Black.
I was telling Johnny that he was that guy's really hot.
Yeah. All right, hit me with the next one, Big Bad John. Rhea Ripley is Bellatrix Lestrange
Makes total sense.
because she killed Sirius Black. She was so hot in that fucking movie, though.
I asked myself why Lydia was in the Harry Potter.
I am so there's very clearly a disconnect between the type of women that I prefer and the type of media that I consume.
It's true.
Because if you're a little hot and a little crazy and you might stab me when I'm asleep, you should call me.
Your mom used to call you son.
Hi.
That's true.
Next.
Next.
What's the next one, please?
Okay, Seth Rollins as Sirius or as Severus Snape. That's fantastic.
I believe that's CM Punk, is it not?
That is Seth Rollins, my friend.
That's Rollins.
Is
Yeah.
it? Okay.
What's
Oh,
about
that's right. CM Punk was another Harry Potter that I left out.
All right. Oh, that's it. Okay. Well, Trick Willy Wonka, newly added cream filling.
Yeah, no, this isn't it. It is though available now in white chocolate.
You can get it in white chocolate. If you know
it's
how to
only
work that
gonna
trick.
cost you 20.
I'm on a 20. She trying to do
Almost. I
I'm
wondered
trying to
if
see
you'd
what's that
stop
one.
yourself.
I'm
Trick Willy
trying
Wonka
to
bar.
see
It'll
what that
also
be
get
like.
you drunk.
Hit two.
In a different way.
Hey, just like
Late.
real American beer.
Trick Willy Wonka bar is now in suppository size. Hit us with the next one, please.
Oh my God.
This is Gary Potter and the Philosopher's Stone.
I have never considered Gary Busey as Harry Potter before, and I don't know that I ever should have.
Come on.
I'm a little ashamed of whoever put this together.
I put the lit cigarette out on your neck. Come on.
Let's talk about buttered sausage. Why is it good? Why does it Let's talk about buttered sausage.
I am an alien
My
from
Patronus
from
is
the
a buttered
third
sausage.
moon. You gotta understand.
Oh, my third eye is open. Gary Busey, ladies and gentlemen, what a dangerously insane
I
individual.
fucking love Gary
So do
Busey.
I.
My mom
Hated
Oh,
it.
yeah, she did.
and I used to make her when I was a kid. I used to make her sit through that show that was Gary and
Yeah.
me or whatever every fucking week. She go, "What the fuck are you watching?"
Or
Oh,
whatever
it's
we
so
would put
good.
on, like, Point Break.
Fucking Point Break.
Fantastic. All right. Keep it rolling, Big Bad John.
We have Braun Strowman as Shrek.
Okay. I can't really see the Braun Strowman,
I
but
see
think
more
that's-
Kevin Owens.
Yeah,
than
I
anything.
think that's just the animation style, though.
Yeah. Hit us with the next one. Doesn't look much different, does it?
That's fucking
I thought they
fantastic.
needed to make his forehead a little bit bigger.
J.D. McDonough as Lord Farquaad. How fucking great is that?
Hit us with the next one.
Excuse me. Is that Dominic as Donkey?
Yeah. Notice the Rey Mysterio mask
Yeah,
around his face.
that's good.
You want to know something? When Johnny first saw this, he thought that was him.
I thought somebody took my face and put that out.
I can see it.
Oh my god, I can too.
Are you Dominic's real father?
That's what it is.
Could be.
Bum, bum, bum.
That's what it is. Here's,
So
there you
many-
go.
Liv Morgan as Fiona. That one would make an eyes happy.
That one would make
He loves Liv Morgan.
He's a big
He's
fan.
a big Liv Morgan
He
guy.
just tells me all the time. He's like,
Man,
man,
I
Morgan, let me
fucking love-
tell you.
love
Every
Liv
Saturday, just flush
Just
me,
flush
Jay.
me, Jay.
And I'll be like,
Nah.
This was the next one we had, John.
Oh.
And we're out.
Well, kids, this was a lot of fun. This was a good episode.
Yeah, it was.
Can't wait for you to get home and upload it.
Right? Wait for the world to see it.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Well, thank you for tuning in as always.
Oh, remember, last week's episode will be available at basically around the same time that you'll see in this one. If you haven't watched last week's yet, that's just dropping
This week.
this week along with this one, and you watched this one first, you missed one.
Go
And
back.
if you watch the other one, watch the second one.
And if you
But not
watched
before
the other
you watch
one,
the first one.
just know that we didn't know that TNA was going to make the big merger then, but we heard rumblings.
Wait, you didn't know?
Better call somebody.
That's right.
Who you gonna call?
Ghostbusters. Somebody else.
Ba-na-na-na-na-na-na.
All right.
Na-na-na-na-na-na.
Well,
We don't own the rights to that.
same bat time, same bat channel next week.
Yeah.
We
Find us
should
on
have
Facebook at
internet.
facebook.com/.
Max be back, you think?
I hope so. Back from the Baja.
On the Baja.
Follow us on Facebook at facebook.com/Pro Wrestling Throwdown. Follow us on X at Pro Wrestling TD. Send us an email to ProWrestlingThrowdown@gmail.com. Follow us on TikTok, Pro Wrestling with one. And you can check it out at streamlabs.com/Pro Wrestling Throwdown. Organizes merch store.
Merch store!
Merch store.
Merch store.
Have your pet spayed or neutered.
Fuck Bob Barker. You keep it classy, San Diego.